So my phone used to be the last thing I saw in the evening and the first thing I saw in the morning every single day for the longest time. And this was a problem which really escalated for me, where at first it was something where I'd be checking social media and perhaps watching a few videos. Then I got to the point where I was up late all night until like the evening trying to finish off some sort of episode on my phone, even though I was planning to wake up pretty early the next morning. And starting the next morning, I would then pretty much go straight on the phone and continue whatever it is I didn't perhaps finish off last night. And then somehow I was supposed to start the day really productive and get everything I wanted to get done just like that. And that, now looking back on it, is pretty much impossible to do. And I realized that the phone, just it being around me, was just naturally causing me to go and reach out and try and get it and try and do whatever it was or find whatever it was that I was looking for, which a lot of the times I didn't really know. And obviously, this came down to the whole dopamine sort of stuff in terms of trying to get that hit. However, it was much more severe than that because I realized that I would be on my phone and looking on it and doing whatever when I was around family and friends. And this was really frustrating because I realized although I was there, I wasn't really there, right? I wasn't actually present in the moment, present around the people that I love and respect, meaning that, I mean, I might as well not have been there. And I see this a lot, right? I see, sometimes when I'm walking around or whatever it might be, I see people which are with family members or friends which are on their phone. They're in a completely different world. Sometimes I see people walking around with their family with AirPods in or with one AirPod in. I think you're not even paying attention. You're not even here. And it's all just because of the phone. So, what I started doing is I started leaving my phone away from me, further away physically. When I'm in my room and I'm working, other than obviously recording videos, the phone, ideally speaking, is out of the room and ideally as far away as possible. And when I'm going out for a walk, unless I really need it, which a lot of the time I don't, if I'm just going for a walk, I'll leave it at home. And those differences are really important. Now, for example, if I'm sat here working and I leave my phone somewhere in the kitchen or something, is that going to save me? No, but it makes it slightly harder. And that's the main thing. If it makes it slightly more difficult to go and do that said habit, then that's when your brain starts weighing up, well, if I want to get this thing, how much pain am I going to have to go through to go and get it? Now, if you did this on a consistent basis and perhaps put your phone pretty far away or something like that, then that's something as well. However, what you could also do is perhaps even use things like website and app blockers. Now, at the moment, I use website and app blockers for my phone and my laptop. Now, they might have a pretty bad reputation, but for me, I see it as a good way to just almost strengthen my willpower, sort of, where if I want to do that said thing, that said bad habit, perhaps I want to watch that sort of series or whatever it is that I'm watching, or perhaps I want to play whatever video games. If I've got that thing blocked, and for reference, these are strict blockers, things you literally can't uninstall or bypass, or at least it's very difficult to bypass, then all of a sudden that pain, or at least that sort of uh, like win to pain ratio or reward to pain ratio, all of a sudden that's a lot like a lot more difficult. It means that if I want to go and I want to watch that thing, I now need to go all the way, to wherever my phone is, and then only to realize that right, well, I've got that blocker on that, I literally can't do it, or I'm gonna have to find the roundabout way of doing it. But the whole idea is that it's more difficult to do because it's just more difficult to access and go away and do. And since then, right, I mean, literally, like I've been going for walks without my phone. When I'm around family, ideally speaking, if my phone's on airplane mode, so I'm not going to get any notifications, and I have pretty much all my notifications off on my phone anyway, because I don't really need immediate notifications from most of my apps. And I feel more present. I feel more present. I feel that I can actually have a bit of white space in my life where I don't have to constantly be stimulated. I can sit in a room, or I can just sit there and wait and do nothing. I don't have to look at the phone. And it's really helped me as a person just be more present. That's literally it, right? Be more present with other people, but even with my work as well, right? I've been able to have better, more clearer ideas in terms of what it is that I want to do, perhaps video ideas or whatever it might be, because I'm not having to just stuff myself effectively. I'm not having to digitally stuff myself with entertainment in order to just get through the day. And so I think if you're someone which perhaps is, spending maybe a bit too much time on your phone, or perhaps you're also noticing that that like that with yourself, you're just not as present as you could be. Consider just trying to keep the phone a bit further away, right? If you usually have it in your room, just put it somewhere else. And then when you work here, if you really need it, you can go and get it. But it's a bit more difficult. And if you really want to, perhaps there's certain things on your phone or laptop which you're more likely to go to. Have an app or website blocker. Try and make it a strict one. Cold turkey is a pretty good one for the laptop. But what it does is that for me, it just takes your focus back. It takes your focus and energy back. It means that when you're trying to decide between, well, I want to do this, but I probably shouldn't, all of a sudden it's, I want to do this, but I literally can't. That's the difference for me. So hopefully you found this useful, and if that resonated, do let me know. But hopefully you can make some adjustments and lower that screen time.